Scrapbook.com, and we are back working on another one of our double page spreads. So we're going to start, I'm going to do starting a little differently today. I'm going to start with doing our titles and things like that so we can just get these pieces out of the way. So this is going to be my gray background for my title, and then I'm just going to put some glue on here and get my base together. Okay, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to try and do all of my vinyling kind of at once. So I'm going to bring all my pieces over that I'm going to be putting vinyl on, and I think what I'm going to do, okay, put this underneath here so you can see a little bit better. I think I'll just give that a little crease. There we go. I'm just going to show you how fast you can actually get a lot of pieces done if you do them at the same time. Okay, so we have 4 pieces and then our title. So what I'm going to do is, like I normally do, I'm just going to start with the bigger pieces and work my way into the smaller pieces. So the first piece I'm going to work on is this big white piece, and I'm going to need a pretty big piece of transfer tape for this one. So I'm just going to get this on here, and let's see, I have my scraper in here. And you don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna use my glue here. Okay, and that's gonna go right on this piece here. I'm just going to make sure I have this part here lined up, and then the rest should fall into place like that. Okay. Oops. Let's give that a little rev. Thankfully, vinyl is pretty forgiving. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to start with my pumpkin pieces here. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to move these a little bit out of the way. I can just scrape this a little bit better. So I'm going to start with my biggest pumpkin first. Give that a good scrape. Okay, and that one's going to go right in here. Let's see. Going in here? I think so. Yeah, we just gotta get it turned just the right way. And there we go. See, I just have to figure out which one this is going on. All right, just make sure, can you see this? Okay, I'll grab the next one. on this. Maybe it goes on this one. It's kind of like a puzzle, so you just have to figure out which puzzle piece. I'm not looking at the photo. If I was, it would be a little bit easier, which you'll be able to do, but mine is on my computer in the other room, so I can't see it. But you can see it actually doesn't take that much to figure out where they go. Because again, it just works just like a puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna grab this last pumpkin. Then I think I'm going to save the text for the title until last. So we'll start putting on, I'm going to start putting on these skin colored pieces. This next one. Okay. Last one. Alright, so we got all those on. Next we'll do his shirts. So let's see, I'll start with this one. And each one of those shirts has a pair of socks to match, so you just want to make sure you grab the right socks. So you can tell I'm having a little bit more of a hard time with my cardstock because I used a different kind. I usually use Michael's, and I used a different one this time, and it's pulling a little bit. So just in case you're wondering why it's doing that, vinyl will not do that if you have good cardstock. So I'm kind of regretting my choice here with the cardstock that I decided to use today. And I can't even tell you what kind it is because it's been in my stash for quite some time, so I'm not even sure. You can see everything's just kind of not sticking exactly the way it should, but again, it's the cardstock, it's not the vinyl. Okay, we've got one more shirt. We are getting there. All right, we just have a couple more little pieces here. I'm just going to get his little tongue piece here. And then we need shoes. So I'm just going to get here, we might as well get the stem on there. Okay, so just so you can see, that's our first piece, all done. And let's see if we can get these shoes on here. Let's see. This one, I think is going this way. This one's going here. Let's just make sure. Oh, here. I moved these around a little bit on my board to save a little bit of vinyl, but that's why it's kind of a little bit awkward here. But those are all lessons learned, just so you know you can do it. It's just sometimes it just makes it a little bit harder to figure out what piece is going where. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we have this piece, and we have to get the little green nub on there before I finish showing it to you. Okay, so there's that one, and then we have this one. Okay, and then we have this guy. Okay, so now we're gonna do our title here. to do the first. Okay, we have the, and then we're going to biggest. Give my letters a little rub just on the letter. I'm not going to touch the cardstock, just where the letters are. Okay, I'm going to pumpkin. I'm doing this because I'm using a thinner font, and sometimes the thinner fonts are a little bit harder to stick, so if you give them a little rub, it'll stick a little bit easier for you. Okay, next thing is in. Okay. Again, I'm just going to give the letters a little rub here. Okay, and there we go. We have the title. All right, now we can start putting our page together. Actually, 2 pages, really. Okay, so I'm going to start out with a black base, and then this is our left side here. Let's see where I put my glue. Of course, you can use glue or score tape, whichever one you really like. I'm going to use glue today. Okay. And then we're going to have this layer of glue here. And I think what I want to do is I'm actually going to ink along the top and the one side, because the bottom's going to get covered up. So let's see. It's gonna, oh, I had a full glue here. There we go. I'm gonna have two pieces that look like this. I'm just gonna get this glued down first. That will fit perfectly right there. Then I'm gonna ink this piece as well. So I'm just gonna go around the edges. And then glue that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, actually before I keep going, is I'm going to do the matching side, the other side, just to make sure I have these lined up. Move our little guy here. Okay, so I just want to get those two sheets lined up. Make sure that goes right to the edge. Okay. And again, I'm going to take the blue piece. I'm just going to ink the top. And now the right side before I do the left side. And I'm just using color box chalk. Okay, get this glued in. We have our bottom piece. Okay, and again, I'm just going to ink this piece. I just like to give it a little rub. It doesn't have to be neat or anything like that. In fact, you don't really want it to be too neat. Okay, and then next thing I'm going to do is my photo mats really quickly here. So you're going to have 3 little square photo mats. Just going to glue them. And they're going to go onto this page. Then we have 2 other photo mats. Again, I'm going to ink these little brown pieces, green pieces here with some brown. You don't really have to do the top part because it'll be covered by a photo. So you just really want to do the sides and the bottom. Okay, we'll glue those onto our white mat. Then you can glue this onto the orange mat. Of course, you could cut your mats out of whatever color you want. Okay, and then we have a sun. You're going to have two pieces basically, so you're just going to glue the one piece right on top of the other. Like that. Okay, that's gonna go over that way. All right, so let's see. I think now what I'm gonna do is going to start with my left page and then we'll do the right page. So in my left page, I'm gonna get my sun glued down here. Again, you could put foam under here if you wanted, but I'm gonna have my title covered a little bit. So I don't want to use foam this time. And I just want to get it kind of laid out first where I want these things to go. And again, I'm doing this kind of from my memory because my computer has the picture of what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna put our photo mats kind of up here on top. And we're going to have kind of a progression of getting our pumpkin. Like that. So what I want to do, okay, let's see. So I'm going to just get these glued down first. I'll do this guy on the edge first because that way I can center the other piece once he's on there. Okay. Okay. I'll get my little cloud down here. And you could ink this if you wanted to with some gray ink or a gray marker, which maybe I will do after. So we're just going to turn that a little. I don't want them to be exact. Let me see, I'll get my cloud under there. Okay, we'll get our title. Okay, so that's our left side, and then we'll get our right side put together. So again, we're going to have some clouds here. We'll get these put down. Okay, and we'll get our bigger piece down. You can see that Linus is getting all ready to carve his pumpkin. Okay. When you put your photo mats down, don't be afraid to go up past the edge where the color, like where the blue is. Because it's still space, it's still usable space. And I'll get this one under here a little bit. Okay, and let's see, so you can see it a little closer. So here we go. That is our next double page. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.